I'm having one of those days. I can't tell if I've just had a really good idea or if the heat is just frying my brain. I was designing some villains for a Texas-based comic book called This Ain't Texas. I thought that would be a good name because I'm British. I had the idea because like in Texas they have like so many. I mean, they might be common in other states, but there's a lot of cryptids that have different heads of like horse-like things, apart from horses. There's like the donkey lady of San Antonio. There's the deer lady. There's the burro lady of the Big Bend. But isn't burro, that's also donkey, isn't it? I believe. Anyway, there's a lot of like women with horse heads, and I got thinking about what do you call it? Zelda 2. There was a boss in it. I think he's actually called Horsehead. He might not be, but I just remember him because he had a horse head. He was like an armoured knight with a horse head for a head. And I think he was just called Horsehead. Anyway, I had the idea of a character who had a horse head, right? And he's a knight, so he's on a horse, but he himself also has a horse head. I found it very important that he not be intelligent. He can't talk, he can only make horse noises, and he's a villain. So, like you'll be at the market or something in some kind of medieval jaunt. Wait a moment, this is Texas, is set in the modern day. A rural area where there's a market, and you just see like a horse leaning down and he goes to like eat an apple or something, and you're like, "Oi, horse, get out of it!" But then when you go to shoot him, you realise he's got a human body, and he like decks you, just sort of, and then jumps on his horse, and off he rides. And nobody knows what his horse is called because he can't tell you. Because he got a horse's head and he can only make horse noises. So even if you say, "Hey mate, what's your horse called?" he'll just go, and you can't tell him to write it down because he's evil and he doesn't want to comply in any manner. He's only interested in crime, and writing down the name of his horse is not part of that. You know what I mean? What did I call him? I got my notes here. It was like El Horsemano. That was it, El Horsemano. And I think I have created hundreds and thousands of characters in my time, and I think I've peaked. I don't think I can beat this. I was laughing like a dickhead for about 5 minutes solid as soon as the idea came in my head. El Horsemano. There's nothing better. Nothing.